Do you know that 1 in 3 women are currently experiencing domestic violence? And do you know that about 1 in 4 men or 1 in 10 men are also experiencing domestic violence? So that's to tell you that domestic violence is a big problem. Domestic violence is a big issue. You might be like, is it really a big issue? I can categorically tell you that at least one person that you know and is close to you is experiencing it. Not just among the blacks, even among the whites, among the brown, anybody of color, they're experiencing domestic violence. And this violence could be in various forms. It could be between their dating, it could be dating violence, it could be intimate partner violence between spouses, it could be gender violence, it could be siblings violence, it could be any form of violence. But please, this violence exists. And at least 1 in 3 women have experienced and are experiencing domestic violence, and 1 in 4 women, 1 in 4 men, are also experiencing domestic violence. So this will bring me to defining domestic violence. Domestic violence, or intimate partner violence, as some people call it, is abuse or aggression that occurs in a romantic relationship. Intimate partner. Imagine when the person you feel you're supposed to trust or you're supposed to rely on is applying violence on you, is being violent on you, is oppressing you, is beating you, is kicking you, using a form of coercion on you, then there is a problem. So please, these are the issues. I know I love saying that statement, but really, these are the issues. And I won't mentioning different types of domestic violence or intimate partner violence, and we have the physical violence. It is when a person eats or tries to hurt a partner by eating, kicking, or using another type of physical force. If your partner always uses his hand on your face, slaps you, that is a form of violence. If he always kicks you, that's a form of violence. It is a physical violence. If he always, use planks, use spoon, use anything within his reach to eat you, then that is physical violence. Please, you are sitting down on fire and you need to escape from it. So the next one is sexual violence. Sexual violence is forcing or attempting to force a partner to take part in a sexual act, sexual touching, or non-physical sexual activity. So you're just like, you must do it. It is violence. If it's coercing you to have sex with him, we can even call it rape, because when you do not give consent to it, but you forces you, that's sexual violence. It is forcing or attempts to force a partner. That's sexual violence. Another one is stalking. Stalking is a pattern of repeated or unwanted attention and contact by a partner that causes fear or concern for one's safety or the safety of someone close to you. So if someone close to you or yourself is experiencing, or someone is stalking you, or you have like, someone is watching me, this person is watching me, and you've been having this feeling over and over again, that's stalking. And you're already afraid that someone is watching you, and you're always afraid. It's showing a thing of concern. It could not even be for you, it could be for someone close to you, it could be for your friend, it could even be for your enemy. That's a problem. That's really a problem, and that's a form of violence. And another one is emotional or psychological aggression. It's the use of verbal and non-verbal communication with the intent to harm a person mentally or emotionally, or to exert control over a partner. If your partner or someone that you love, it could be for your friends, and they're always saying negative statements, always using words that seem as if they're encouraging you, that's a problem. I remember my friend was sharing with me that some people are dating someone, or like some guys they will get you word, but also balance it. They will lower your self-esteem and also increase your self-esteem. For example, they will say, I like fat girl, but you can lose some weight. If you are not someone that pick words, you won't see it. They will say, do you know that you are too short? Or you can say, do you know that you are too short, but I don't mind you. Are you kidding me? You just said I am short, or you just said I am fat, or the situation will be like, yeah, so what you said makes sense, but you're not intellectually sound. You just said I'm not intellectually sound. Don't bother saying what I said makes sense. So these are the things that some people go through because some people uses words. It doesn't have to even be in words. It could be non-verbally. Their eyes, them being physically present, I've said it. I've said 1,000 words. Their facial expression, I've said 1,000,000 words. And these are the issues. So IPV is connected to other forms of violence. Intimate partner violence is connected to other forms of violence. And these things does not only have influence on the partner, does not only have influence on even the person victimizing others. It also have influence on the economy. Because if 1 in 3 women are experiencing domestic violence or sexual violence, then how will they seek help? Because we'll keep spending money on addressing violence as a country. We'll keep spending money on settling issues in the police force. We'll keep spending money on taking care of hospital bills, the money that could be channeled into helping the family economy, helping to address other issues. The money will be spent in the court of law, the money will be spent in the hospital, because you're always like, she's always having wounds. And some of these victims, it's the way they cover up for their partner for me. So I'm going to be sharing some statistics with us. About 41% of women and 26% of men experience or have experienced or are in contacts or have experienced sexual violence, physical violence, or stalking, or even psychological aggression. They've experienced it. And many of them are living with the PTSD. They are living with the trauma of this experience because they're going to be projecting it on their other partners. Children in these relationships or children in this relationship are going to be either come out from it as a victor or come out of it as a victim. As a victim in a case where the girls will feel like, oh, my guy has to be beating me, has to be eating me, has to be experiencing a form of violence on me. Or the children come out as a victor, they say that, oh, I don't want to do like this, I don't want to be like this, how do I come out of this? I don't want to be like my father, I don't want to be like my mother, I don't want to be like someone that always uses the wrong words, I don't want to be like someone that always, that always eats my partner, or that always stalk my partner. It goes both ways. And sometimes some people don't want to relate with you just because of that fact. So if we say that shun domestic violence, it goes beyond you. It goes beyond you being a victim. It goes beyond you being a predator, being the person oppressing, being the oppressor. It goes beyond that. It affects you. It affects the victim's mental health. It lowers the victim's self-esteem. It lowers the victim's education, because person might not be able to pursue your education again. Might not even find a means of striving in his career again, because like, what's there? There is no point. There's really a point. There's really a point. IPV starts early and continues throughout people's life. And if care is not taken, people won't learn to know that there is a problem or there is an issue about this. So what are the consequences of intimate partner violence? It can lead to death. Domestic violence can lead to death. It can lead to injury. Some people have lost their eyesight. Some people have lost their face, are deformed. When your partner is angry and mistakenly pour acid on you, or mistakenly pour hot oil, not mistakenly, intentionally pour hot oil, intentionally uses hot iron on you, and you're like, it will change. Please receive sense in Jesus' name. It will not change. Get out. Even if it's going to change, be watching him change from outside, not inside that relationship, not inside that marriage. Watch him change from outside. And if it's your friends, you should help yourself with that friend. Your friend is always someone that eats you. Your friend is always someone that smacks you. All these things, they are issues. These things affect the heart, because person begin to have high blood pressure. These things affect the muscles, affect the bones, because in the situation where he keep eating, he uses a very large stick to eat your arm, and you broke your humerus, or you broke your femur before you know it, or you broke your hip bone before you know it. It leads to big issues. And this thing can lead to other issues like depression, like PTSD, post-trauma syndrome. Can also lead to mental problem. Person needs to experience hallucination. Can't be like, everybody hates me, nobody likes me. And once one start getting to that phase, then there's a problem. And that one is that there's a higher risk of engaging in behaviors, or person can lead to addiction, such as drinking, smoking, sexual risky activities, because they're like, what's there? Imagine someone that have experienced sexual violence. Person might begin to have multiple sexual partner. I'm like, what's there? I've experienced it. And these are the issues. It leads to serious problem. And the person might also, might begin to marginalize themselves, begin to feel like, nobody likes me. I begin to separate themselves, begin to feel isolated. And it leads to other serious issues. So I'm going to be sharing lastly on how we can stop it, how we can help people that are victims or that are also oppressors, because some oppressors actually want to stop, and some that are victims of domestic violence or victims of intimate partner violence also want to come out of these and have a better self-esteem. Because anybody that is oppressing someone, I feel like because you have low self-esteem, because you have a healthy self-esteem, you won't be eating your partner, you'll be beating your partner, you'll be using derogatory words, you'll be kind to your partner because this person is someone that is close to you. Because really, these are the issues. So to prevent these things, I would say we need to promote healthy, respectful, and non-violent relationship. Your relationship can be healthy, it can be helpful, it can be respectful. It can be respectful. You should be respectful to each other. You should be kind to one another. Show empathy. If you have any issue, communicate to your partner. You don't have to. Your communication should not be by eating. It should not be by using derogatory words. Be kind with your words to your partner. Be healthy. Like these things can help. Another one is that if you are someone that you need help, please seek therapy. Seek therapy. If you need help, you can also send me a mail via the mailbox. Send mail and I will have a conversation with you. I can even link you up with people that can help. I can also go on Google, go and search for non-governmental organizations that help address these issues, and they update their page regularly, so that if you're like, numbers are not up to date, most of those numbers are actually reachable. Reach out to them, reach out to their email. They will definitely come and help you. And if you're an oppressor that want to come out to, they will also they're also going to help you too, because they don't just help the victims, they also help the oppressor too. So please, let us encourage healthy relationship. Let us encourage healthy relationship between our spouses, between people that are in this relationship. And another one, there are many issues that causes this intimate partner violence. We have cultural factors, where culture says that, oh, a guy has to show that he has power, that is why I'm doing this. No. Another one is social factors, where victims are often blamed or they are abused if they speak out. Some people don't want to speak out. They're like, people begin to look at them badly. People will not associate themselves with them. Please speak out. Please speak out. There are 1,000,001 people for you than those that are against you. You never can tell who is even going to help you to fight to the very end, so that your oppressor can be arrested and your oppressor can be victim, can also be taken up. Use the media space, use the power of politics, speak to someone that has power. Or if you don't have someone that has power, speak to your religious leaders, speak to your leaders in your neighborhood, speak to people. People are willing to help. And also say seek legal help. Seek legal help. Legal factor also one of the issues. When like legally a man always try to feel on top, or police always want to oppress all these law enforcement people. They want to show that they have power. So before you know it, they're already victimizing people. They're already using derogatory words. Because some people, when they see someone that has power, they run. And another thing is economical factor. These are also causes of intimate partner violence, where if one partner is not financially stable, the other partner tends to victimize. Because it's not only on the guy's side, it's also on the female side, where the female begin to oppress them and like, not say you are bringing any money to the table, not say you are providing for the family, I'm the breadwinner. And maybe the guy is just out of job just for a while, or he's finding it difficult financially, or can even provide for a particular financial need, and you need to oppress your partner. Please see yourself, seek help. Seek help. And that one is environmental factor. There are some areas where it's normal for people to oppress themselves. It is a normal thing. Growing up in an abusive environment and having weakness or experience domestic abuse can make someone more likely to be abusive, also victim of domestic violence. I've already said these issues. And I've thought about the issues. Intimate partner violence can lead to STIs. You are wondering how the person can start resulting in multiple sexual partner. It can lead to loss of eyes, loss of vision, loss of ears. When your partner eats your eyes, eats your ears, that's an issue. It can lead to lasting physical damage, where the person might have to use crutches. The person might have to deal with skin burn because of anger. This is what anger can lead to. Can also lead to mental health conditions such as PTSD, depression, anxiety, substance abuse. It can lead to physical health problems such as heart problem, digestive difficulties, reproductive issues. Imagine if a man says that you must go and do tuber ligation. Before you know it, the man or she, you must move your womb, and you must know why some these things are just. But then we need to dig deep into the issues causing this violence. You realize that these things are not adding up. Let me just keep quiet. And that issue is low self-esteem. It leads to low self-esteem. It leads to trust issue, and it even leads to the person finding it difficult to concentrate at work or in school. And I've already mentioned how we can help them. We can help them by reporting to the nearest center that addresses this issue, to all these non-governmental organizations, to international organizations. Report to them. And I also say help them, be there for them. Don't victimize them. Don't stigmatize them. I mean the victims. And if you know anybody that's an oppressor that wants to actually stop victimizing their partner, I will say please help them. Show them love. Many of them are love deprived. Show them the way to therapy center. Separate them from the partner that they are victimizing against, because if you separate them, no separation in a way, try to reset our brain and tell them to seek help. Seek help. Seek help. Don't say that, I want to be there for him so he can change. No. Be far away and watch him change. Be far away and watch him. When you see that he has changed and you're seeing the signs that he has changed or she has changed, then you can come together if you guys are already married. And if you guys are not married, speak to your leg. Take that exit and leave. You will definitely see someone better. Because by the time a guy starts saying that, you can never see anybody that is better than me. That's the day you should start living. Because you can never see someone that's better than me. Nobody can date you. Nobody can marry you. That's derogatory words. And those words are not good. And I want to address signs of intimate partner violence. The signs are numerous, but I just mentioned some. Some like being visibly upset. It's not that you just like the person gets upset easily. The person is always anxious. The person, if you just touch the person will be like, the person's act might skip a bit, that as if someone wants to eat. A person might always want to like take cover. Those are signs that person might be victimized. A person start displaying changes, the person that was maybe always cheerful, a person that had a very high self-esteem, begins to experience low self-esteem. It might be the presence of someone new in that person's life that is oppressing the person. A person changes the way they dress, maybe not because that they really want to change, or because that is what my partner wants. Yes, you can do what your partner wants, but also still expressing yourself in a very creative way. Another one is the person is always checking in with their partner, always saying, what are you doing right now? Send me a screenshot. Send me a video where you are. Send me a picture where you are. Ogbeni, that's a problem. My sister, that is a sign. That's a problem. If a girl is always like, what do you do? Where are you? Who are you speaking with? Are you with a lady? Is a guy around you? Those are the issues. Those are the issues. If they're always nervous or scared around their partner, that's another problem. The person is always having injuries like black eyes, bruises, cuts, wounds, and it is very awful. And I used my head to hit the wall, and bike fell me down, and there was an accident. Are you the only one? Then you should start suspecting that there's an issue. And last but not the least is that if they're always making injury excuses for their injury, I fell down, I bumped into the door, I bumped into someone, I mistakenly used iron to press my hand. Mistakenly use iron. So you will willingly put iron on your body. Even if it's going to be a mistake, it's a sign that there's a problem. So please seek help. Seek help. Don't keep all these things in. Don't embody them for too long. Speak up. People are willing to help you. And your partner is telling you that nobody will help, nobody will be there for you. Please, somebody will help, somebody will be there for you. Don't say, I have to be there when it's changing. Stay in another place. Watching him change from afar. Then if you're still willing to come back in and address the issue. I know you are like, I don't want to leave that marriage because of my children. If you don't live because of your children, if you end up dying, your children will live long and not to be opposite them. I'm not reading a story in the course of the week where the man, I was just that he was being selfish. The woman is a career person, and this man did not allow her to get helps at all. She had 4 children. She always woke up in the morning to take care of the family. The woman wanted to get help and not this house help, someone that would be assisting them at home. The man said no. The woman worked. She died. The man remarried about 6 months to 1 year later. But shall I shock you? The new person he married brought in 2 house help and he could not talk. So I'll say, woman, please sometimes speak up. Speak up. Seek help. There's someone in your family that can help you. Speak to a religious leader that can help you. Speak to a police enforcement agent or to a law enforcement agent, either a lawyer or someone that can help you. Just seek help. Please seek help. If you enjoyed this video, do us give it a thumbs up. Share this video to your friends. Share this video to anybody that knows that is experiencing domestic violence. Like this video. And I will see you guys in the next one.